What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of So Primos. My name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joe Romero.
And Joel and I had a pretty gosh darn fun weekend. Okay?
Yes. It was very, very, very beautiful. You want to tell people what happened?
Okay, so it was kind of the first time you invited me to a family function, because usually you're like ashamed of me, you're embarrassed to be around me, you lie to me so I don't know that what you're up to, a bunch of weird stuff, but...
Correct.
But surprisingly, you invited me.
Oh, because it's okay. It was. Listen, all that was true, but I'm here to say that I am a changed man.
Physically.
4th of July, yes, physically. 4th of July, yes, physically. 4th of July was a perfect time because I usually spend it not with my family, my second family. So I was like, okay, maybe I should invite a brother of mine, not my actual brother,
a second brother,
not the brother that I would want, but a brother that I need, right?
Oh yeah.
So I told my lady, are we allowed to have a +1? She was like, I don't give a fuck what you get. I was like, oh, splendid. Oh, and then I hit you up. I was like, hey, brother of mine, not my actual brother, but second brother of mine, would you like to join my family? Not my actual family, my second family. And what did you say?
I was like, did your... I know you don't have power to invite someone. Did the actual owner of the house invite me?
And I said, yes. But what did you do?
I went.
No, you played hard to get.
What?
I hate when you invite someone somewhere and they're like, oh, I don't want to bother. Oh, I don't want to intrude. And you have to be like, no, come on. We want you here. And they want to go, but they want you to beg for them to go.
No,
it's not that Malvin didn't want to come. He needed me to be like, please, it's not going to be the same. This country won't be the same without you.
Look, I appreciated the invitation, but I never want to be the person, and we talked about this before on the podcast, I never want to be the person that just shows up and everyone's kind of like, oh, who are you? What? Like, oh, who invited you? You know what I mean? Like, and I never want to impede. I never want to intrude. I never want to be in the way of people. And I'm a very considerate young man. Okay.
Oh yes.
So I never want to just be like who the fuck is this? Who the fuck is this random guy eating and drinking my stuff? Like,
but that's just how you meet people.
Let's repeat that again. You okay?
That's how you meet people.
Yeah.
When you go to a party, not every party you're gonna know everybody.
Yeah.
And also, this is my extended family.
Yeah.
So, and I asked everybody, is it okay if this guy comes? Everybody's like, yeah, of course. Yeah. When have we ever been anti-inviting somebody we do not know? We'll make them part of our family. And I told you that, and you were like, oh, I just don't want to be annoyed. I don't want to be that guy. And I told you, well, you're being that guy that's begging for other men to just to hang out with us. So please just come, right? And even on the day of, you're like, I might be there, might not. We'll see the road takes me. I was like, are you going to be here, yes or no? And then you're like, whoa. So what are you, my girlfriend?
Dude, yeah. Well, yeah, because he was like, I was a little late, okay? Sue me. I was a little late. And then instead of him going, hey, are you okay? Are you still coming? Did you get into a car accident? How are you feeling emotionally? You know what this would text me? He's like, you don't have to come anymore. It's okay. That's like, what the fuck? This was such a big...
Because you said you were going to be there at 3 p.m.
I was like, what is this? My overly emotional, toxic girlfriend? What the fuck?
Because you said you were going to be there at 5, and it was like getting close to the fireworks, and I didn't think you were going to come.
Yeah, well, look, and then I was just like, and then what did I text you? I was like, I'm picking up the drinks for you and the family. Like, I'm on the way. I'm on the freeway to head to you.
I just wanted to make sure because you're that kind of guy that won't show up and be like, oh shit, my bad. I'm so sorry. This happened, but I'm sorry. I'll be there next year. You're the guy to keep a guy hanging.
Okay.
To keep a guy. You want a guy to miss you.
Oh.
You're that kind of guy. And I didn't do that. I didn't miss you. I wasn't wondering where you were. I didn't want to share locations or anything.
Oh yeah, dude! What the fuck was that? You had me wait for 10 minutes in my car until you sent me the address.
What do you mean?
You had me wait 10 minutes in the car while you sent me the address. When I texted you, I was like, "Hey, I'm in your neighborhood. I'm by your house. Send me the address." And then you were like, "You took you like 10 minutes to respond."
Okay, yes, but what happened after you got here? It was a very, very pleasant experience.
Yeah, but you were nervous.
I was nervous.
Why?
Because it was just like introducing a man to a family. And it's hard to do both. It's hard to introduce a woman to your family, and it's hard to introduce a man to your family. You know, and then there was a young kid, a young nephew of my girlfriend that popped up first, and I was like, oh my god, let's go around him. Yeah. And then he was like, hey, what are you guys doing? And then you're like, hey, what's up? I'm Melvin. And I was like, phew. And then it made me realize then I don't got to worry about you, man.
Well, yeah, because I'm polite, cordial, I have manners, charismatic, and I'm funny, and I'm sweet, and I'm tall.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I realized, oh shit, Melvin's different.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, you got to worry about them. Like, what are they going to say? What are they going to do? Are they going to be weird? Are they going to like try to fucking hit on the girls? Or what are they going to do? Are they going to hit the girls? Like, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
With you, I don't got to worry about any of those things.
Yeah, that's actually so true because I have friends like you where I don't have to worry. I know that, everything's going to be fine. Not only that, but everyone's going to fall in love with you. But I also have some friends where I do have to worry.
Yes.
I do have to worry. I have to worry that they might steal something. I have to worry that they might hit on every girl there or every guy there. I have to worry about, they'll get into a drunken argument and a fisticuff.
Yeah.
I have to worry about that. I have to worry about that. And it's just like, I love them, but it's kind of like, I have to pick and choose where I invite them to. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And with you, I don't think I have to worry about you.
No, I'm always on my best behavior when I'm invited.
When you're around me, yeah.
Yeah, when I'm around you or around family, I feel like unless your sister's kind of mean to me. And she's kind of fucking mean.
She means everybody.
And sometimes I've been talking to your sister, I'm like, can you shut up? And then she's like, well, you're a fucking bitch. And I'm like, no, man. She's being mean to me.
Yeah, and I'm just like, well, I mean,
she's just like you.
She's
Just like you. So I can be a little. I don't have to be as polite because your sister is kind of mean to me, but we both love her. She's very great.
Yeah.
But and when it comes to a bigger family, like if you invite me to your whole family, I'd be like a fucking priest and shit, man. I'd be bowing down. I'm a good guy. I'll be the best version of myself.
Yeah.
And that's why when I saw you talking to everybody, I'm like, oh my god, yeah, of course, yeah. Here's everybody, and then you're like, wow, I love your shirt. Wow, look at you look beautiful. Wow, this is your house. Wow, beautiful. And I'm like, I don't gotta worry about this dude.
Yeah. You're just like, look at him go.
Look at him go. Look at him go. Hit me. I was just enamored, just looking at you, just dive into this fucking experience. And I was like, wow, he's doing it. I'm
a diver. I'm very careful with where I dive, but once I dive into experience, I'm in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like with anything, like I'm in it 110%.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm late all the time.
No, because you got to prepare. You got to prepare because you're about to embark into like this great mission that you need time to kind of like orchestrate everything. And kind of plan.
I live in the present better than most. I live in the present better than most, and sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good. But hey, I really had a good time, dude.
No, it was a good time, and listen, BP is a good place to watch fireworks because everybody, regardless of what they said on Twitter, regardless of what they said on Instagram, they're gonna be popping fireworks.
Yeah,
outside,
I mean, we weren't celebrating the country; we were celebrating each other. I think we were celebrating each other with good food, good drinks, and some very powerful, semi-illegal fireworks.
Yes. Listen, my girlfriend's family love fireworks.
Yeah.
She's got a cousin that loves fireworks, and he might be smuggling some fireworks. And one of the fireworks felt like that's the USA military is missing weapons of mass destruction, and that might be it.
That's like that's what they were using in some might say the Korean War.
Oh yeah, Vietnam.
Yeah, Vietnam, and
that's what we needed in the Vietnam War.
In the Cold War. I think that's what they were using. Did it feel when it exploded? Did it feel like someone grabbed my ankles? Yes. Was there one time where they lit 10 fireworks in a row and one of them fell over and it shot me right in the crotch?
Yes.
Did it hurt?
One time you were like, the fireworks fell down and shot everywhere, and you're like, wow, I feel like it grabbed my crotch, and I was like, oh yeah. No, but it did.
You did say that. Everyone laughed.
Yeah.
But I was molested by you.
Hey, listen. And you say you were molested. I'll say that should be contested because I wasn't. I didn't do that.
Yeah.
But the fireworks are crazy. And like I said, dude, some of these fireworks are incredible. Whoever designs these fireworks, great job, man. And beautiful. Like the way they shoot up with bright, beautiful colors and they explode. And
the sounds they make.
Oh, the sounds.
I remember I was just like, I was so, just fascinated by these fireworks. And I look at you and I'm like, dude, how do these even work? Like, what are like the inner mechanisms of these fireworks where they make this noise and they do this? And you go, do you want another beer? And I said, what did I say? Yeah.
You were thinking too deep, man. I was like, boom, 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 boom. I was
firework make big loud bang.
Yeah, bang, boom, boom, ooh. And then you were just like, yeah, whatever. You were trying to get into the. Sometimes look, that's what my family didn't like about you. You try to make everything into some philosophical. I can't even say it, philosophical speech about looking.
Yeah, I'm not surprised you can't say
thinking in the fourth dimension. I was like, bro, it's just a Piccolo Pete, man.
A Piccolo what?
What is the Piccolo Pete?
What is that?
The ones that just scream.
What the fuck?
What are you talking
I don't even
about?
know that name. Piccolo
That's
Pete?
the name of a fucking firework.
Dude,
and
you look like your name Piccolo Pete.
Piccolo Pito, man. You were looking at the Piccolo Pete and you were just like, what is that? What is that call? Is that a call for help? Just because in this country, we're calling for help. And everybody's like, bro, do you want another hot dog? Yes or no? And you're like, yes.
Dude, I was just
yes, you were, man.
I would just say,
wait. What did that bomb represent? Who's bombing who in this country? Everybody's like, hey,
dude, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, pendejo. Just drink another beer.
I was like, literally, I turned to you, a trusted friend, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what the science behind this is. And you go, oh, yeah, for sure. So do you want a Michelob Ultra or a Pacifico?
Bro, because I'm like this. I'm watching a beautiful experience. I'm watching these things explode. I'm looking up, and all the powder's going into my eye. All the powder's falling into my girl. She's already feels sick, and she's like... And I'm like, wow, this is beautiful. Yeah. Then I look at you. What does this all stand for? This must have a greater meaning. And I'm like, bro, do you want another beer? Yes or no?
I'm a naturally curious person. I'm a philosophical person.
And I'm curiously natural, brother.
I'm a thinker. Well, you're naturally bi-curious, bro. Well, I'm a thinker, bro. I just think. I think all the time.
No, yes.
My mind is a thinking machine.
Oh, that's what I love about you, because you're always thinking. Always thinking. Does it ruin the vibe sometimes? Yes. Does it ruin the flow of the conversation when we're all trying to talk about fucking family matters? Yes.
But that being said, I think we did take a step further into our friendship.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you were really nervous. You actually didn't even want me to come, low key.
I didn't want you to be the star of the situation.
Okay, here we go. The truth comes out.
But when I saw you in front of my girl's family, I was like, this guy fit right in he fit like a glove. He fit perfectly.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I fit in anywhere.
Because if you didn't fit, I would have said some bullshit.
Yeah, you'd be like,
if it doesn't fit, you must have quit. I would have said some fucking crazy shit.
Yeah.
But you fit in right in, and the family loved you, like the sisters, all the brothers, the father, the mother loved you, and I was like, yeah, I told them that the guy that's gonna come, a little bit taller, but he's an extension of me. He's like almost my student.
Oh, because I'm so much younger than you.
No, just because you went to my seminars and whatever. I taught you a couple.
Bro, what's a seminar? You giving me a ride? That's not a seminar.
No, I had a seminar at Kakos. I had a seminar within my vehicle. But I was like, this guy is an extension of me.
Okay.
And they're like, what part are you? And I was like this.
What part do you think?
You really want to know? We want to know.
Yeah, what'd you say?
Pito Parker's coming.
Pito
Parker's coming in. No, but I was like, yeah, look, you're going to love him. You're going to embrace him. And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, no, when we first walked in and your little nephew came out, and I was nervous too, because I was just like, here we go. Like, I'm about to start, meeting people. And he was just like, you were like, hey, this is, you were like so cordial. This is Melvin Diaz.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, you're on the podcast, dude. You're so hilarious. And immediately I was just like, yeah, this is gonna be a good night, right?
But you know what's funny? After you walked in, I was like, I'm also on the pod. And he was like, what pod?
He's like, who?
What pod? What pod? What? What are you talking about?
You're on a podcast?
No one has it. Everybody knew you from the pod.
Your nephew was like, oh, you filmed Melvin's podcast.
Everyone knows you from the pod. They have no idea I have a fucking podcast too. No one knows that I'm on this podcast, and they watch every episode.
Bro, you hate, dude. You still hate me over that bowling incident when someone was just like, Melvin, I'm such a big fan, man. And I was just like, yeah, this is Joel. He's also on the podcast.
No, did you just see me? I was like, yes, because I love my life. I don't want to be seen in public. I don't want people to know. I want to move in silence.
Yeah,
I want to move quiet.
Like
lasagna.
Yeah, real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Oh yeah. So I don't want to walk down. I don't want to go to Fruit for Less. Everybody's like, oh wow, he's at Fruit for Less.
Yeah.
I don't want to be seen.
Wait, what would you do? Oh, please.
please, I'm not here. I don't want to do that, man. But with you, you're gonna be the one. Listen, if you're a fan of this podcast, I think you'd want what's best for us, and you want the show to grow and grow to crazy heights. If it grows to great heights, if it grows to the level that I think we're capable of, I want you to be the star of it, man. I want you to be the face of it. I want you to be the reason people want to tune in on a weekly basis. I don't want people to know that I'm on this shit. I might even start wearing like fucking weird shit afterwards.
Bro, you know, that reminds me of like, you would be Michael Jackson.
Oh, I thought you meant like fuck. Oh.
That reminds me because Michael Jackson, he had like hundreds of disguises.
Oh yeah,
because he was so fucking famous that he couldn't just walk down the street because he'd be stopped and swarmed by hundreds of people. So he would have like all types of disguises, bro. And I saw these photos. They're absurd. Like sometimes like he would wear like, you know, the basics, like a hat, a mustache, and glasses. But other times, like he would paint his face white.
He's already like when he was black or white?
This is when he was black.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then vice versa. When he was white, he would paint his face black.
Oh, dang, that's illegal.
No. He would do it like, Joe, I wish I could show you the pictures. And and like there was one time like Carmen, he went with to a fashion show in Paris with Pamela Anderson, but he had like a mask and he looked like a man from the future. And everyone was just like, who is that? But you know, obviously Pamela Anderson never said anything, but everyone thought that it was Michael Jackson because like the way he would wave at the cameras, that's what this like future man would do.
Yeah.
And he said that his close friends and family said that he would go out all the time, but no one would know because he would spend thousands and thousands of dollars on his disguises.
See, that's actually good. That's very smart of him.
Yeah.
That's very smart of him.
Yeah.
That's very smart.
And I'm like thinking I watched the Michael Jordan documentary, and he couldn't leave the hotel before games because like it would like literally disrupt the city, like, you know, traffic and all that stuff. And then, you know what I mean? And like the Ashanti, the baseball player for the Dodgers, he has to go through that right now too. Like he can't.
Dude, it's a very sad. I think. Well, I mean, they always talk about it. With a lot of fame comes a lot of things you don't. When you think about fame, you think about money, fucking this, and that.
Privileges.
You don't think about what you lose. You lose a part of life. You lose a privacy. You lose the ability to just enjoy the mundane things as you walk down the street. And now you got to worry about people. Can I take a picture? And if you say no to one, let's say you're going through a tough time, you say no to one person, someone is filming it, they post it on Twitter, fucking this guy's an asshole, man, don't meet your heroes. Then they make a whole fucking article about you because you're a fucking dick, because your girl just broke up with you and
just broke up with you, you stepped in dog shit, you can't find your car keys, and then someone comes up to you and then you're like, hey, come on, man, like I just need a moment, please.
And
then all of a sudden, boom, make a TikTok. It's just like, dude, so-and-so, I just met so-and-so in the parking lot. Fucking asshole, okay? Don't watch his movies. Don't fucking buy his book. Don't do this. And it's just like, wow, what the fuck?
First of all, these people, okay, I will say this. I've seen popular people, maybe not somebody that's fucking crazy famous. Like, I don't know, what's like the most famous, like Drake. No, I've never met or been around anybody that fucking famous. I don't think I would ever ask for. The only person I would ask for a picture, maybe, is like Paul McCartney.
Okay,
that's like the only person that would be like.
I think you would ask more.
No, I don't think so.
Hey, I don't think Beatles.
I would just be this. Like, if someone walked down the line, if it was someone famous, I'd be like this. If I knew who they were, I'd be like, hey, dude. Like,
you would touch them?
If it was a UFC fighter, I'd be like, boom.
Yeah.
But people that obsess with these celebrities think they're like the most perfect version of a human being when they forget that they're just a fucking person like you or me. It's disgusting and it's fucking sad too. To think that these people that idolize, to think that a celebrity is somehow fucking like the perfect embodiment of a human being. It's like, bro, they're just like you and me, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're incredibly talented and they're incredibly fucking. They might be unique, but they're still human at the end of the day. They're so tired. They're so exhausted. They're so mad about this. They're so stressed about this. They're still going through this. They're still thinking about this as they're going through their daily lives.
Yeah.
So if you see them on the street and they're like, "All right, bro, I'll do it. Whatever, dude, let's take a picture." Don't be like, "Oh, wow."
Yeah, wow. I've met like a lot of famous people. Like I remember one time. Jack Black goes to the CVS pharmacy I go to.
Yeah.
And I saw him and I was just like, it was like the first time in my life where I was like, awestruck. Like I've been kind of like hyped and nervous when seeing other famous people, but with Jack Black, like he was just such a big part of my childhood and everything. And I was just like, but what I do is like, because like if I'm around them, they're gonna look up to me because I'm tall and stuff like that. So I wait until they look at my direction, and I'll go, big fan of your work, and then they go, thank you, and then we just part ways. So
that's the perfect way to do it.
Exactly, because like I'm not in their way. I'm not like taking time out of their day, but I want to acknowledge, like, dude, I fuck with you heavy, dog, without saying those words, like without being like a crazy fan, but I want them to know, like, dude, I fucking love you, dog, but in like the most respectful, cordial way possible. That's
the perfect way. I was working at Chocolate Sundays one time. Right?
It's a comedy club here in LA, and then every Sunday it's just like black comedians.
It's a Laugh Factor, right? Yeah. But it's a basically like they put on shows mostly black and brown comedians, and every once in a while they get some white or fucking. But it's mostly colored comedians, right? They're all fucking killers or whatever. But one time there was
comedians of color.
Yes. Well, fucking what's it called? Oh, I forgot. It was Nelly, and Nelly was there with Usher, right? They were there, right? Oh my god, dude. They went upstairs. They went upstairs, and then oh my god, they went upstairs, and then everybody would just. I get it, bro. Nelly was huge.
Those are superstars.
They were huge.
Usher is
huge, right? But fucking everybody would just like, oh please, come on, bro, like for real, like can I have a picture, please? And they were still like, all right, fucking. But and one was, and then one time like one of them was just, oh bro, I'm sorry, I gotta go, I gotta get out of here. And the guy comedian, the other ones were like, bro, come on, seriously, come on, bro, please. And he was like, all right. And for me, I was like, dude, this is like pathetic. This is so pathetic, man. And then everybody there was like, I get it, like 30, 40 or whatever. Yeah. And age doesn't really matter, but I'm saying, dude, when somebody is just like literally like, hey, bro, just chill. I gotta get out of here, dog. And for you just to be like, oh, please, come on, let me take a picture of you. Not even like a conversation, dude, not even anything.
Bro,
like
the most thirsty I've ever been, I'll never forget, because like I did a show at the Comedy Store one time, and Dr. Dre was in the audience. Yeah. And I remember being like, where's he at?
Yeah.
Like, I know he saw me perform. Like, I know that I killed, so everyone was laughing. So I know that even if he didn't think I was funny, he noticed that everyone was laughing. Yeah. So like that could be my way in, and he could be like, hey man, you're funny, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm like, where's he at? And the host was like, I don't know, I think he's in the back. And I just like spent like 30 minutes looking for him. And I don't know where he was at. I think he was like either in the parking lot or he had left. But I remember being like, my other comedian friend was just like, damn, Melvin, take his fucking cock out of your mouth. And I'm just like,
you might be right.
That's true. That's true. He's a good friend, so he's telling me what I need to hear, because I was acting like a thirsty little hoe, dude.
No, dude,
I'm like, he just watched me perform. Like, this is like the closest, not only the closest I'm ever gonna be to Dr. Dre, but like he saw me do something cool. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, if I need to see, like, that's kind of like, that was my thinking, my thought process. But yeah, that was like the thirstiest I've ever been, bro. Like, yeah, and I feel kind of ashamed, but I don't know.
How old were you?
I think I was like 23 at the time.
Yeah, that's fine.
23, 24.
Look, I said
this is like right before the pandemic, so this is like a year before the pandemic. So yeah, I was like 24.
Listen, and I think that's fine. I think some people just get fucking crazy. But like, I think maybe, I don't know. I think if like, I don't know. If you see them like out in the street, someone, a celebrity, if you just want to say,
yeah,
I think the best way to do it is like what you did, like, hey, bro, love your shit, bro. Boom, boom. Yeah. That's it. I think they will even appreciate that more.
It's so crazy because at that same exact CVS pharmacy that I met, that I saw Jack Black, I met Jordan Peele, and this is before Get Out. This is when he was still doing Key and Peele, and and I had just had a basketball game, so I was sweaty as fuck. And this still keeps me up at night sometimes. Like, when I think about it, it keeps me up because I'm so embarrassed. I was so fucking sweaty, but I needed to get something at CVS, right? Yeah. Before I headed home. And I'm walking to CVS, and he's right in the front with a backpack with his fiance at the time, now wife, Chelsea Peretti. Yeah. The actress from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and a bunch of other stuff. She's a great comedian. And I was like, but I didn't know who Chelsea Peretti was at the time. And I had to been like 17, 18 years old. And I see him and I'm like, dude. I was such a big fan of Key and Peele, and when he was on Mad TV, and I was like, oh my God, I was such a big fan. What the hell? And he's just like, oh, thanks, man. Thank you so much. And he's just like, and then I'm like, oh my God. And then I asked the security guard, I'm like, excuse me, sir, can you take a picture of us real quick? Is that okay? And Jordan's like, of course, of course. And he took a picture. I'll never forget. He put his hand on my back like this.
Ooh.
And I was sweaty as fuck because of the basketball game. And he didn't make a face. He didn't say anything. But I'm like, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. And then I saw Chelsea, and Chelsea was smiling, and I was like, thank you guys. And I went to go get my stuff in CVS. And then it wasn't until I got back in my car where I'm like, oh my God, I'm so fucking sweaty. I am so fucking sweaty. Oh my God. And he put his hand on my back. He must have been so grossed out by me. Fuck. I feel so embarrassed and shit. To this day, this had to have been like 12, 13, 14 years ago. I'm still so embarrassed.
No,
so hopefully I get to meet him one day and like hang out with him one day and be like, dude, I'm not sweaty, man.
You know, he must have thought like,
oh yeah, he must have. But in the picture, like he's smiling. I mean, he's a nice guy, so I'm sure he didn't want to make me feel bad. But oh man, even right now I feel so disgusted with myself.
I remember I met like 2 weeks ago some guy who was so famous. And he was like, and then I went up to him and I was like, hey, what's up? And he came up to me. He was like, you're Joel from So Primos. I was like, oh, chill, relax.
He's like, call the police.
God damn it, man. But we're just saying that to say that we're all one love, baby.
One love. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, so
we're starting off with Michael Jackson.
Go back to the Michael Jackson bit. Like, they're like, I mean, he kind of had to get all these disguises in order to like live like just a inkling of a regular life.
100%. Especially back then, especially as you go back in time, those famous celebrities were more like gods, bro. You never saw anything of them. You never saw them on podcasts, tweeting, nothing. Oh, yeah. You just saw them every once in a while on TV, on a newspaper, on a movie.
Talk shows.
Yeah, you didn't see anything. There was so much. Kids want to talk about aura? Kids want to talk about aura. As you go further back in time, the more aura these celebrities really, truly had, right? You didn't know nothing about them except when you saw them on an interview or a fucking TV or a fucking newspaper or on a movie. You knew really nothing about them.
Just like the mystery around them was just so enthralling.
So when you saw them, you're just like, what? Oh shit! Is that really fucking him? Right. Right now it's still like that, but it's a little bit. You can have more access to these people for the most part.
I think like, dude, when you see someone, an A-lister, bro, someone just dumb famous, when you see them in real life, it's like, it's such an unexplainable feeling because it's like, even if you're not a big fan of them, just seeing someone famous is like, whoa, like that's so-and-so. And they're like 10 feet, next to me. Like, holy shit. Like that, it's like, it's almost unexplainable. And like, not to like fucking dick ride them or anything or kiss, blow smoke up their ass, but like, I don't know. Like, I wonder what the psychology behind that is. It's just like, even if you don't like their work, you're just like, whoa, that's someone so famous. Like, that's a person that millions of people know. And like, it's such a strange feeling.
I don't get it either because it's like you're just used to seeing somebody on the television.
Yeah,
it's almost like there's a disconnect. That's like, this is not. They're a person, but they're just something more almost, like this character.
It's like when you go see like a professional sports game, like an NBA game or something like that, and you see the players that you've watched all throughout your life. In real life playing basketball, you're just like, what the fuck?
Especially like players or musicians. They're always they always seem larger than life.
Yeah, when you go to a concert with one of your favorite musicians, and it's just like you're seeing them play and perform a song that you would play on your phone at 6 a.m. when you're getting ready for work or when you're heading home or you're going to a party, but you're seeing them in real life. You're just like, whoa, like this person's real. This is a real human being. This is real life. Like this is, whoa. Like it's just like, it's like I don't know. It's like an overwhelming feeling almost.
Yeah, especially if someone's music helped you through a tough time and then you cry to their music, you fucking use it to get over a breakup, that you feel so connected to this person, right? Yeah. And you see them in real life, you almost want to tell them, like, bro, your music helped me through this, and they're just like, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yeah. But they just seem so much larger than life. Yeah. It's almost hard to comprehend that they're like just a person, you know, because you hold them at a high, you have them such at a high pedestal that it's almost like they're more than you. And then you see them and they're just like walking down the street getting like fucking Starbucks. You're just like, almost throws you off a little bit. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That's why like in the early 2000s and the popular thing on magazines was like, oh, so-and-so's getting groceries at the market. Celebrities, they're just like you. Yeah. That was like a huge thing at magazines when I was growing up. It's just like, Jennifer Lawrence eats pizza. She's just like you. Yeah. And it was just like, as a kid, I remember being like, whoa, like that's cool. Like that Jennifer Lawrence is like a quirky, you know, silly, awkward girl. But then like now that I'm grown up, it's just like, what, dude, of course she's going to be fucking, she's an actor. She's a, you know what I mean? She's like in the arts.
Yeah. Now that
she's going to be quirky and a little weird.
Now that I'm grown up, I'm like, bro, these pictures are all weird.
Yeah,
these pictures are all weird.
All these people are fucking weird. Like,
and to be a paparazzi is a weird ass fucking
that shit,
job.
Bro. I think Justin Bieber posted like a week and a half ago. He was like leaving a place and there's just like 10 paparazzis taking pictures of him. Yeah, and he's filming them and they're not saying anything, just taking pictures of him. Yeah. And then finally he's just, come on guys, what the fuck is your problem, man?
Bro, he's had so many of those interactions for years and years and years and years, and the paparazzi do not give a fuck. It's almost like, oh yes, this is gonna be good
dude,
for
I'm gonna make, dude, with when I sell these photos and videos, I'm gonna pay my rent this month. That's how they see.
Especially now where it's not just on TV, it's on TV and on social media. So it's like you almost get a double whammy. You can do good on TV, on TMZ or whatever, on the internet, and also on social media it's gonna do good. So it's almost like they're more enticed to kind of like get these reactions out of people, like kind of invade their space a little bit, so they can be like, "Can you back the fuck off? Yeah, can you back up?" And they're like, I'm just, I can't be here. I can't be here.
Yeah, like, this is public street, some public sidewalk.
And they're like, well, I'm just trying to get food. I'm going to the grocery store.
They want you to spazz out on them.
100%.
When a celebrity fucking spazzes out and punches them or hurts them or breaks their camera, it's just like in their mind they're like, oh my god, I'm made for life. Yeah, I'm made for life. I just hit the jackpot.
It's so strange, man. That to have that job, especially now, to want to have that job, but to be okay with having that job. I know people got to make their money. People got to make money, but to have that job specifically is just so creepy. It's basically just like stalking. And I know a lot of the times it's like, oh, they're gonna be here, or maybe like the celebrity would be like, oh, I'm gonna be here. So
they set it up themselves.
Yeah, so they set it up and that's still weird to have that job and be okay with having that job, but if it pays well, I guess. But to just harass people, to harass celebrities when they're just trying to live their life, and then, hey, what happened here? Hey, any news on this? Oh, what's up with this? And then they're just ignoring you, and then have a good one. And what do you have to say about this? What do you have to say about this? Bro, just leave them alone, bro. Yeah. Leave them fucking alone, man. How can you be okay with yourself? Just like, hey, what did you do to work? What'd you do for work? Oh, I followed Justin Bieber. And then, he
cussed me out. Yeah. And he was having kind of like a mental breakdown. It's like, oh, did you leave? No, I just kept taking even more pictures.
Yeah, he went to a restaurant. He cussed me out when he got into it. And I just waited outside till he left. And then,
but you know what's crazy? I've met people like that and they don't say it like that. They say it with a smile. They're proud of it.
Oh, of course.
Yo, Justin Bieber, dude, he cussed me out last weekend, bro. Oh my God. And I just sold that. I sold that clip to TMZ for $5,000, bro. Oh my, dude. Hey, drinks on me. And it's just like, what the fuck?
Complete weirdos, man.
Just mentally ill, man. Mentally ill.
And then it's like, what did you even come? Like, did you come to Hollywood for this? This is your dream. This is your dream. Do you come and harass people? I know they're celebrities, but they're just people at the end of the day. Is this your dream to come to Hollywood from other parts of the country just to follow people going to get dinner, going to get groceries, going to fucking hang out with their families? And sometimes they're with their kids and you're still shoving the camera down their throat. Is this your dream, brother? Is this a dream? You became a photographer to come stalk people. You're a stalker. You're a professional stalker.
Yeah. Dude, it's so I remember you made me laugh so hard one time when we first met, and you were saying that your mom was just like, oh, mijo, tú eres paparazzi con la cámara.
Oh, yes. I remember it because I told her, because that pisses me off. So. Yeah. because my mom still doesn't know what I do, right?
Yeah.
She's like, one time I showed her like a documentary that I filmed, and she was like, "Where are you? I mean, where are you? What do you pop out?" I'm like, "No, I'm not fucking." Do you
Where are you?
Where are you? Do you like
I showed a documentary about myself.
Yeah, do you like the lighting? And then she's like, "Yeah, but are you gonna pop up anytime soon?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, and then okay, well, I gotta get back to the pepino and shit.
Yeah.
But I remember fucking
Funny, dude.
this one time I told her I was going on tour with a comedian, and then I told her I was like, "Oh, I might be gone for a couple of days. You know, I'm gonna go on tour." And then she was like, "Oh, ¿qué vas a hacer con la cámara?" Like, "Oh, I'm just gonna follow them around and I'm gonna take pictures and then just take pictures and take videos of them as they go travel and do shows." And then she's like, "Oh, do they want you there?" I'm like, "Yeah." Yeah, they're hiring me. They're hiring me. Right?
Do they want you there?
Yeah, she thought I was just like stalking them or something.
Yeah.
Like, get it? Like, they know that you're there. I'm like, yes. They know.
She's like, "Mijo, they're just like people like you."
Stupid. She links me this podcast. And I was like, no, they know I'm there. Like they hired me to fucking go follow them. And she was like, "Oh, okay. So eres como un paparazzi?" I'm like, no. Like, I'm just documenting the trip, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, okay." And then I remember like a couple weeks later, I overheard her in the other room talking to her tia, and she was like, "Oh, what does Joe do for work?" And my mom's like, "Ay, es un paparazzi, nomás persigue a la gente y le toma fotos." And I'm like, "What
It's
the
annoying.
fuck? Es annoying, es enfadoso.
Es un pest.
Oh, mi hijo es un creep, es un creep, es un weirdo.
¿Tú sabes Justin Bieber? Yeah, él lo toma la foto.
Él lo persigue, lo enfada."
Lo enfada.
Lo enfada. She's still like, even now, like one time, like I said, one time I showed her something and she was like, "Where's your monologue? Like, are you gonna say something in this video?" I'm like, "I'm not in it." And she was like, "I gotta get back to the food and shit."
Dude, that's so funny. I mean, if you, because I think Joel and I are gonna get pretty famous. Where do you think you're? If you, let's say you are Michael Jackson level fame, right? Drake level famous, Beyonce level famous. What would your disguises be?
I would never. If I for some reason got famous,
And you can't say blackface.
okay, let me think about it. Okay, if I for some reason get famous for whatever reason, my disguise, I'll do the opposite. I'll go white face. I'll paint myself white, get long hair, I'll get a British accent, and I'll just be like, "Hey, how are you? How are you?"
What's your name? Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. I'll be anybody. I'll be like a white fucking British pop star or something, man. I'll be something completely different. Or I'll be a fat fool in a wheelchair with no.
Oh, with like the fat suit.
I'll be like this. "Hey, can someone help me?" Right?
And you're trying to be inconspicuous, but you're like, "Help me, guys!
I'm stuck on the road. And everybody's like, "Oh, what's your name, buddy?" "Jerome," right? I'll say, Jerome Kersey, right? And then no one's gonna be like, "Wait, are you Joe Romero?" Like, I'm gonna be white, I have long hair, luscious long hair. I'm gonna have a bunch of back hair, fucking a big ass Adam's apple, fucking ripped, tattooed abs and shit.
Wait, how are you gonna add an Adam's apple?
Oh, it's gonna be so long, so thick. Pinocchio grew from his fucking nose. I'm gonna do my Adam's apple. Right?
Every time you tell the truth, it grows.
I'm gonna have a piercing on my fucking my Adam's apple.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he's gonna be like, "Oh, you need help down? Take me home." And he's gonna fucking take me home, and I'm just gonna be fat as fuck, like that, fat as fuck.
Yeah.
What about you?
Bro, the whole point is to like stay low key and inconspicuous.
Yeah, no one's gonna know who I am. No one's gonna think I'm a podcaster.
Okay.
Because I'm also gonna not be able to talk.
Oh.
Right. Oh, where do you live?
Adam's apple's too big.
You gotta suck the Adam's apple so I can talk.
I don't know. What do you think I should be? Because like I'm a noticeable guy.
Just be a woman.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, because then I would have even more eyes. A lot of guys would be like, "Damn, who the fuck is that? Oh shit, it's fucking Melvin."
Yeah, but you don't have an ass.
That's true. Well, I would have to kind of like you get a fat suit, I'll get an ass suit.
Oh, dude, stay away from me. Stay away from me, man. I might see you forget your Melvin.
Yeah, you might fucking poke me with that Adam's apple.
Get over here. Joel. Is that Joel?
Dude, oh my god. Dude, our disguises are so fucking good we don't recognize each other.
Oh, damn, look at her. Look, I've always wanted a man in a wheelchair. Sit on my lap.
Sit on my Adam's apple.
Sit on my, I don't know, my dick still works.
But no, I mean, I guess I could be a woman. I don't know. I would disguise myself as a woman.
I would disguise myself. If I was so many opportunities to be something completely different, which is something I've always dreamed of.
Okay.
Let me see. If I were to have this disguise, man, maybe I would do Michael Jackson.
Oh, you would dress up as Michael Jackson?
And I will go to school just to learn the moonwalk, just to learn the...
Wait, what type of school?
I would go to adult school, only adults. And then I would take a class on how to, like, you know that movie when he grabs his crotch?
Yeah.
I have to learn that. And I'll be like, someone teach me how to do it. They're just an old man.
Yeah.
You gotta do it this way.
Yeah.
And he teaches me.
So you dress up as Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
Wait, which iteration?
Probably the one where he was despised the most. Smooth Criminal one.
Smooth Criminal. So okay, Smooth Criminal was like kind of like in the middle.
Yeah, before he went too far into the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's when he still had his nose, and then dude.
I would look like Michael Jackson from Scary Movie 3.
Dude, that scared the shit out of me when I watched it.
Disturbing.
Dude, Michael Jackson, guys, YouTube Michael Jackson Scary Movie 3. And tell us that's not the creepiest shit you've ever fucking seen.
And then after that, watch Scary Movie 3 because it's one of the greatest movies of all time. Movies like that. You know when people say they'll never make them, they don't make movies like that anymore.
Yeah.
They for sure will never make a movie like that. Yeah. Ever again. And also, did you see recently, I don't know if it went viral or not, but I have like a different timeline than you. But fucking Rush Hour 2, when it's played in certain countries or certain states, I think, before it starts, it has a disclaimer. That says this was made in the 90s. Some of these jokes are out of date.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
There's a disclaimer before you watch Rush Hour 2. And then for me, I'm like, bro, it's not. They're not even that bad.
Yeah,
dude.
it's not.
And if you watch it now, it's funny. It's fucking. It's not that bad.
It's crazy because I don't know if our primos and primas out there watch Love Island.
Oh yeah,
I've been binge watching Love Island, and one of the contestants just got sent home. Because like a video in the past resurfaced
over saying the racial slur,
an Asian racial insensitive word, racially insensitive word for Asian people, and then I was just like, I don't know exactly what she said.
Yeah, I noticed it.
What was it? No, say it.
It rhymes with bink.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of an intense word.
Yeah, it is kind of an intense word. I haven't seen the original video where she said it, but I mean, she just lost a lot of money and a lot of fame because of that. And I thought I wasn't the biggest fan of hers in Love Island. I thought she was kind of weird. But her man, I'm a big fan of her man Nico on Love Island. Shay, if you guys watch Love Island, let me know so I don't fucking feel like somebody say a weirdo.
No, I watch. I mean, I would make Love on an Island, but I don't watch Love Island.
Oh damn, dude! I'm kind of the size of an island.
Okay, so what? You're gonna protect her? Yes. You're gonna defend her? Yes. What's your point?
No.
we should be able to say what we want to say.
I'm saying like Rush Hour was a movie, a whole movie where they had black and Asian jokes, but then now in 2025, a contestant on a huge popular show got sent home because of just one word.
Okay,
I'm not saying it was. I'm not defending her or anything. No. I'm just saying I'm just pointing out the absurdity of like how deeply society can change in just 20 years.
I just want to say this: when I see these movies that are so like Rush Hour, that are so insensitive that people don't want to see because they're so the racial jokes are too much. I want to. Who are these people that are getting bothered by these jokes? Who are these people? Because I've never met anybody that's watched a movie like that and be like, yeah, it's a disgusting movie.
Neither, dude.
I've never met anybody that is bothered by those fucking jokes. It's a goddamn fucking movie, dog. It's a comedy fucking movie. People make jokes like that, whether you want to admit it or not, to their friends. Everybody makes jokes like that. Everybody, regardless of race, you can make fun of. And a lot of time, depending on where, your friend group and depending on where you live in the country, but a lot of time it's harmless, just trying to make each other laugh. And that's what that movie fucking was, bro. They're just trying to make funny jokes, and they're very extremely racial. But I don't know anybody that will watch a movie like that and be like, what a disgusting film. How dare they make a movie like that? Nobody.
I don't think so either.
I don't think the younger generation is worse than us. Our generation loved that movie. Fucking every generation is down for the racial humor. So who is not
Honestly,
down for that movie?
Dude, I think, bro, and it might come off as biased because I'm a part of them. I think millennials are the best generation, bro. They appreciate humor, but they're smart enough and empathetic enough to not like racism, and not like social inequality, but they're cool and hip enough to be the producers of the funniest jokes.
Yeah,
I just think we're the best, bro. Truly think we're the best. Millennials are the best because old people suck ass. They're racist. They're fucking racist. They come from a time that's outdated and no longer exists. And then these younger kids and Gen Z, like it's kind of like they've become so sensitive to injustice that they've become bullies themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like someone like I think I'm pretty woke, but I think you could be too woke where you become a piece of shit again. You know what I mean? Like you do like a complete 360. Like, oh, I don't want to be an asshole piece of shit. So let me just fucking do this. Let me do that. Oh, and then you come back around and you're a piece of shit again.
I think you can be too woke to the point where you just become inauthentic.
Exactly.
You become like The Rock or something. That everything you have to say is perfect. Everything you believe in is perfect.
Exactly.
It's like you're inauthentic.
One of the things that annoy the fuck out of me is that a lot of the younger generation is just like, why are there sex scenes in movies and TV shows? That's completely unnecessary, and it's just taking advantage of these women actors and these men actors. And I'm like, do you not hear what you sound like? You sound like a fucking 80-year-old conservative dumbass from Wisconsin, dog. That's what you sound like. You become so woke that you've become what you swore to destroy. Like you fucking idiot. You don't realize that shit?
Wait, first of all, people are complaining about sex scenes in movies?
Yes. Yes.
Look, I will say this. Sometimes in films or in movies or in TV shows, sometimes women, I've seen in my lifetime, I've seen a couple, 3-4 times where I've seen a woman naked where I'm like, I don't think she had to be naked for this movie or this portion of the show.
Yeah. Or guys too.
Yeah.
Like the main character, like he wakes up out of bed and he's just like, and he walks to the bathroom and he's fucking naked. I'm just like, well, I don't know.
You can have some boxers.
Yeah, boxers or some shorts, bro. Like this movie's about spies. Like, why the fuck am I seeing a guy's ass right now?
Yeah.
And then vice versa. Like this movie's about fucking cooking. Why the fuck is the wife fucking naked as fuck while the main character's talking?
I saw this is a very popular example. I saw Star Trek 2 or 3, whichever one with Chris Evans. Chris Pine. With Alice Eve, right? Alice Eve is a beautiful British or European lady. I forgot where she's from, to be honest. But there's a scene where she's like, okay, well, turn around. I'm going to get dressed, right? And then Chris Evans turns around and she turns around again and she's like shirtless. She just has her bra and panties on. And she's like, I told you not to turn around. And she's like basically naked. And I'm like, this is kind of weird.
Yeah, this show's about spaceships. What the fuck? This show's about like
it was a movie. It was a movie. I mean, but that doesn't change anything. I'm just saying that it was a movie, and it's just like, okay, why? This is so random. It was just to show that she's like hot, basically, and that feels very weird. And also, like, listen, I don't want to say this. Euphoria, Sydney Sweeney, she's a great actress, but listen, it's almost like you got nice breasts. Let's show them as much as possible. And she looked great. She's a beautiful young lady. But sometimes I'm like, all right, this might be too much. You know what I mean? Like, the show's good. And
isn't that a show about high schoolers?
Yeah, it's a good dramatic fucking show.
Look at us. We're sounding like the people that we swore to destroy.
Yeah. It's a good show. It's fucking intense. The acting is fucking incredible. What's her name? The main actress? Zendaya was fucking incredible. Everybody's great on that show. Sometimes like
Angus Cloud. Shout out to the homie Angus Cloud.
Rest in peace, Angus Cloud. He was amazing. He was, especially in the second season. He fucking stole the show so many times. But I feel like a lot of the times the nudity kind of like stole like outshined all the beautiful performances, and like especially with someone like Sydney Sweeney, I feel like she was like sometimes felt like she was too naked. She was naked too much, where like you get invested in these characters and then she's like shirtless for no reason, and you're just like, all right, whatever, you know what I mean? But those are a few times where I feel like, all right, what are we doing here? But a lot of times, like, dude, sometimes sex in the movie Unless like it's a part of these characters. If it's a love story and they want to like embrace each other and show love, like what are you not going to show that? Unless it's like very graphic and intense. But I feel like movies nowadays are doing a better job or doing a good job of just like you don't have to show the intense thrusting and fucking intense slow mo, fucking Zack Snyder fucking pounding each other until they come and fucking yada yada yada. You don't got to show that. You know, you can just show an embrace and making out, and you can do it in a very classy way. Or also depends on the movie. You know what I mean? Like Game of Thrones is
that's
fucking...
it. I think it depends on it. Also, it depends on the story.
Yeah, like Game of Thrones is fucking those. But it's a different time.
But yeah, but that in Game of Thrones, bro, it's like necessary. You know what I mean? Like it's like okay, you know, Drago doing it with the dragon lady. Yeah. It's just like it just shows that this Drago he's an animal, he's a beast. You know what I mean?
All those fools were barbarians, animals.
Yeah, and then when like the siblings that would fuck each other, like that shows like bro, they're doing something completely disgusting and sinful. Like I think if the story calls for it, then the story needs it. Yeah. But like you say, there's like some unnecessary shit. But dude, let's meet right in the middle. You know what I mean? Let's not get rid of the fucking sex scenes in movies. Yeah. But let's also
because you need something to fucking jerk off to.
He's like, hey guys, if I was a fucking politician, that's what I run on.
Oh, we need. Okay. There's also another thing where I saw recently where people were like, hey, how come there was no woman in Reservoir Dogs? How come there's no woman in that? How come it's all male? And Quentin Tarantino was like, okay, what's the main guy, the old guy? What's his name?
I forget.
But he was like, you think that guy would want to hire a woman for this fucking job?
Oh, yeah. He's a piece of shit. These guys are thieves.
These things are criminals or thieves. You think this guy would feel like, oh, I need to hire... You think this guy would want to hire a woman to fucking break into a bank and rob a bank and do anything necessary to fucking get that money?
These piece of shit murderers will ever hire a woman?
And I completely agree, bro. Yeah. It's like, bro...
And he did Kill Bill. He did 2 Kill Bill movies.
Well, they have such strong female characters.
Yeah.
And a lot of his fucking films have incredibly strong characters.
Thurman and Pulp Fiction, dog. Like, yeah.
Even Inglourious Bastards, those fucking, the female characters in those movies were incredibly strong, incredibly powerful.
The actress.
I think he does more for women characters than a lot of these other fucking movies.
Oh, way more. And he doesn't do it like he doesn't try too hard. He doesn't like project that he's like, hey, women are there. No, he creates these incredible stories. And men and women are a part of them. That's it. That's it. That's literally the bottom line. And it's like, and it's you can tell when someone hasn't really gone out and experienced the world because of their views, and it's just like, oh my god.
Here's another example. Jonah Hill, when he made mid-90s, people were calling him out because he used the F word, the slur for gay people, and he was like, well, am I gonna lie? This is how people back in the day talk when I used to grow up skating. Am I gonna lie? It's almost like Quentin Tarantino with Django Unchained, like using the N-word. He's like, well, am I gonna lie?
Am I gonna make a movie about slaves and not include the N-word?
Yeah, am I gonna lie? Am I gonna lie and say that this word wasn't used to put down people? Am I gonna just like lie and sugarcoat the truth?
Yeah.
Or am I gonna tell it like it is? You know? Yeah. And people would get mad at him. And then like people, fucking Samuel L. Jackson would always back him up. I'm like, bro, this is the reality. This is true.
They're true artists. They're artists. They're like they don't have an agenda. Their priority is to create the best art and tell the best story possible. That's it. And that's what So Primos are.
That's what I do. With saying all this, I want to know who are the people that are getting upset. Who are the people? I think
we know who the people are.
I hear news. Who? Say it.
Huh?
Say it.
Who?
You're gonna say white people.
No. You said white people. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's that being said, dude, you should do your disguise should be a good white face.
I'll do all races, man.
All races.
Because I love everybody, bro. Just to show I love everybody. Just to show that I love everybody, man.
Yeah.
But it's true, man. Like movies are weird nowadays, bro. And also, I want to say this, maybe because I'm a little buzzed. I watched Jurassic World and I was very pissed because, god damn it, man, I'm tired of these fucking movies, and even I'm tired of these family movies sometimes, bro. I'm tired of these goddamn family movies. Jurassic Park, there's like this family in this movie, and they're Latinos, yes, but they're completely unnecessary. And I feel like sometimes these movies always need to be funny, and they always need like a comedy relief, like
quirky lines.
There's this character that is just meant to be funny after every serious and emotional situation. I'm like, bro, get this fool the fuck out of here, bro. I'm tired of these fucking movies. I need to feel like they can't have real emotions, and they need to get rid of that emotion by being funny. I'm tired of these movies being afraid to show like real human emotions, and then they disguise it by like this quirky, funny characters, bro. And also, I'm tired of seeing dinosaur movies and PG-13, man. Let me show some fucking blood, man.
Yeah, like the book, the original Jurassic Park book is like extremely violent and horrific.
Like this movie, so like I want to give me a rated R Jurassic Park, Jurassic World fucking film. Give me a fucking dark ass scary film where somebody is trapped and needs to survive in an island where there's full of dinosaurs and they're seeing people getting ripped apart, and I want to see the full fucking flesh being ripped apart, blood everywhere. I want to get ripped apart.
Bro, we should make a movie, man.
What?
We should make a movie.
I want to get ripped apart. Hire me to be an actor.
Wait, how ripped apart? How?
I want to be a guy in a movie getting ripped apart by a dinosaur.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I'm like, no, por favor.
No, please.
No me mates. And then fucking, no, me duele.
Wait, what dinosaur would you pick to rip you apart?
A full-size velociraptor. Not the accurate size velociraptor.
Because velociraptors is pretty small.
They're very tiny. I want
the Jurassic Park velociraptors?
Oh my God. And I want to be like this. Before he kills me, I want to be like this. We could have had a future.
No. You'll be like this. Clever girl.
Clever girl. And he's like, and I'm like this.
Yeah. I think I would do the traditional, the original T-Rex. If any dinosaur would take me out, I would want it to be that.
Listen, T-Rex, very beautiful creature. Listen, dude.
And we were talking about how good the first Jurassic Park T-Rex looks.
So beautiful.
The other day was just it's one of the few scenes in Hollywood history where it's obviously dinosaurs are real, but it's an organism that doesn't exist. But you forget that it doesn't exist. You think that that's like a real thing. It's like one of the few times in Hollywood cinema history where you're just like, dude, that's fucking, what the fuck is that? You know, dude, it's like the same feeling when you see the xenomorph from the Alien movies. It's just like, dude, that's something that's alive in this universe.
I wish I could have felt that feeling that the people that watched Jurassic Park 1 for the first time, when that T-Rex stepped out.
Yeah.
Ripped apart that fucking gate.
And it's raining and he goes,
that roar is so iconic, so beautiful, so glorious, with just pure violence. It's so incredible. That scream that roar is so incredible.
We should go to Universal and ride the Jurassic Park ride.
I'm down, because I rode it when I was younger and it disappointed me because it was broken. The T-Rex was just like,
oh, wait, you haven't been since? Dude, they completely remodeled it, bro. It's fucking cool as fuck.
I'm down. These Jurassic Park movies, I feel the same way as like the 28 Weeks Later movies. I'm like, bro, I watch every single one, even if they suck. I just want to be in this world. I want to be in a world of dinosaurs. I'm gonna watch every single one for the most part. This last 20 years later was whatever, but I'm gonna watch the new one in January. I just want to be in this world. I love the world they're creating.
That's how I feel with the Marvel movies. Like,
oh yes,
I like some more than others, but I'm still gonna fucking watch that shit, dog.
I'm gonna watch the Superman movie this Thursday. Yes, man. But goddamn, sometimes like, dude, and I feel like listen, they don't make movies like they used to, but they still make some pretty. I mean, all the movies they make now are pretty much like big blockbusters and shit like that, for the most part. But
I think we need to make a movie to change up the game, man. That's just my opinion.
About our story.
That's just my opinion.
And your opinion can be turned into fact if enough people believe in it.
Hey! That being said, cousins, primos, my name is Boba Diaz.
And I'm Joe Romero. And if you're making this far, please subscribe. Tell your friends, because we don't have an Instagram right now. So please subscribe and follow our TikTok, because we do not have an Instagram right now.
Yeah,
so
we don't have an Instagram anymore for the time being. But yeah, we're So Primos Pod on TikTok. And please subscribe, tell your friends, post this on your story. It means the world. Not only does it mean the world to us, but it helps us out a bunch.
Yeah.
We're so close to 1,000 subscribers, and we'll still have that carne asada party once we get 1,000 subscribers. Because LA is hot all year round, so we can still have it.
And don't lose faith.
Don't lose faith. We're gonna do it soon. Okay,
yes.
I promise you. That being, do you have anything else to say, bro?
Love you. Bye bye.
Be safe out there. Bye.